Thank you. You can come in, love.
She on it. She tired. She
I
tired,
know, she
Pop.
looks sleepy. Give her a chair.
Yeah. Damn, boy.
Yeah, man, everything good. This is my last month in this spot. Yeah, me and Big are getting a bigger spot, so we're gonna have his traveling from the basement, my podcast, and then a recording studio.
I gotta get us some trapping on the basement next.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you gotta do that. Which one? The top? The both? Oh no, you know that guy. Hey, okay.
The rundown. This camera straight ahead right here is going to be all of us, which I'm going to adjust that slightly.
Okay.
And then this one here will be on just you guys.
Okay, bet.
So, okay.
You got it, right? Yeah. So, hey, look, when y'all come up, right? This one on all three of us. That one just gonna be on us two.
Yes.
All right. Breezy, what's that?
Oh, hey, YSAK.
So basically, when I start out, I'm just going to have you guys introduce yourself individually and give me a rundown of what you got going on.
Okay.
And then we'll everything you got going on, we're going to break that down even further.
Okay, bet.
What's going on, man? It's your girl, Tampa Mystic, and we are live on the industry's most wanted podcast. Man, this ain't your first time checking in with me.
Nah.
Doing big things out here, you know what I'm saying? But I got two guests with me today. I'm going to have you guys introduce yourself individually, give us that a proper introduction, and go ahead and break down everything you got going on.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's the one and only JAG2. I am CEO and owner of this wonderful label we call Ruthless Killer Records, man.
Yeah.
I had to come back and holler at you, Tampa. I got some of my partners with me.
Appreciate you.
A lot done happened since the last time we talked, so I'm gonna kind of catch you up and introduce you to some of my new business partners and
Facts.
new artists that we gonna announce today and all that good stuff.
I just got one question.
What's up?
Where's mine at?
What, one of these?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get into that too.
YSAK Empriss,
Talking to the mic a little bit more. I want to make sure they hear you loud and clear.
Yo, this is my first time. You feel me? So,
No, you good.
Yeah,
Just as long as you hear yourself good in the headphones, they can hear you on the mic.
I'm YSAK Empriss. You should already know. CEO and artist of Underground Crown Artist. I'm a partner with Ruthless Killers Records. Distribution through Empire.
Yeah.
We got some big things coming. I mean, this is a great opportunity, and I'm so humbled to be here and to meet you.
Absolutely, it's a blessing. It's a pleasure. You know what I'm saying?
I step in the A now, but home is home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
So, always gotta show love. You know what I mean?
Big
Always gotta
facts.
show love.
So let's, talk about how you first started getting involved in music, both of you, because I think it's important, important people got to understand the journey, right?
Oh, yeah.
They got to respect the process,
Yeah.
So, talk to us.
With me, my journey, man, you know what I'm saying? I started as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Fresh out of high school. Well, in high school, I did this as a promise to my cousin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He passed away, he was 15, I was turning 13. So, just my way of letting the world know about it, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
Ruthless Killer was what we called ourselves. That was our little name for our group of cousins we was with.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I just took that, turned it into a company. Now, we fast forward to today, I'm grown on my CEO stuff now, you know what I'm saying? Still an artist too, don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted, but I understand the business.
That's the most important part.
Yeah. Now, Albany, it's a small little town, and when you humble,
Shout out to Albany too.
Everybody gonna connect, and Jerry and I, we've been friends for a long time. We met through another mutual friend, and I had a consultation with him. He was like, "Well, if you're real serious about it,
Yeah.
Come on and hit me up." So I end up coming, bringing my stuff out, organizing everything.
Very organized.
He love that, and I'm a type of person that's a silent stepper.
Yeah.
Even though you don't see me coming,
They gonna feel you.
I keep my foot on their neck.
That's what I'm talking about.
YSAK, you should already know.
Absolutely. Music is definitely the outlet for a lot of people. I talk to a lot of artists, that music was that outlet for them, whether it be, like you said, coming up out the military, having PTSD, or maybe they was in the streets a little too heavy and, you know, was incarcerated for a point in time. What branch were you in the military?
Army.
You was in the Army? How long you was in the Army?
Oh, over 3 years. 3 years. I end up, you know, getting into a accident, you know, convoy,
Yeah.
and ended up in a coma.
My goodness. For how long?
I can't recall how long it was, so long ago, but I thank God I'm still here. So
Yeah.
that's the reason why I got out. I felt like it was a second chance.
God had a bigger purpose for you.
I'm here now. I know the bigger purpose.
Listen, I know that's right, and that's a blessing. You know, definitely salute you for serving our country first and foremost. That's a big thing.
Definitely, she was one of my first consultations. Like
Oh.
when I really started. See, a lot of people back home they do the artist thing, but a lot of people wasn't really given the business.
Yeah.
So
Right.
you know, when I started meeting with different people, learning the business, you know what I'm saying, I was doing consultations because I was sharing knowledge.
Yeah.
And one thing about me, I always tell people this: like, if you go to college, you pay to go to college to obtain knowledge.
Right.
So I'm giving you knowledge that you ain't got to go seek far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she sat down with me, and this came from a consultation. Same thing with JAG2.
Yeah.
They met with me for a consultation. These artists want to get a record deal.
Mm.
So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not one of the ones just meet with you just to meet with you.
Of course.
If you're serious about it and I see something, then something progresses from that. So she was one of the ones when she came to me, when I say organized, I still, besides the meeting with JAG2, I haven't had a more organized consultation besides him with her. Because she came out, everything was in a binder. She had the orders. I'm talking about she was in a group. I'm like, yo.
Going on 2 months.
Going on 2 months.
So,
We just partnered 2 months ago.
Congratulations. That's big to be able to partner with somebody, and I like that it's a partnership.
Yeah. I'm real big on partnerships
Yes.
because my thing is when you partnerships, and what a lot of people don't understand my thought process is we can be partners, but you can still function on your own
Of
without
course.
me. See, when you sign to people, you kind of got to move how they want you to move.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But like me and her, we can go in business together.
Yeah.
I can throw events on my own. She can throw events on her own. But at the same time, it's still money is still flowing.
Absolutely.
And that's the main thing. She can
100%
call her shots.
royalties.
I can call
Yeah,
my
they-
shots. You know what I mean?
Doing, like Jerry just said, I'm wholehearted. Just like both of them are from Albany, Georgia,
All right.
and that's a coincidence.
Really?
That's
Really
God
is.
right there.
Really
That was
is.
God's plan.
So, I met Jerry through, he was doing a artist search,
Okay.
a worldwide artist search, and just so happened the artist he picked was from the same hometown. So, yeah, that's pretty
And
much
tell
how
you
it
the,
came about.
and tell you the funny story about it. I did the music review, right? His uncle, I didn't know my best friend in high school was his uncle. He taught me how to rap.
That's
You talking about everything coming full circle.
full circle.
I didn't even know he was from Albany. When he told me, I'm like, bro, where you from? Like, I'm from Albany. I'm like, you from where? But he didn't sound like the typical artist from the hometown.
Right. Understood.
So that's why I chose him. I picked my first artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I really jumped out with my label, I'm like, you know what? I want somebody young. Because I knew me, I'm not going to do this forever. I want to focus more on the business.
Of course. Absolutely.
He really, like, I say when it comes to hometown, he really gave me, like, that P. Diddy status. Like, people look at, I compare us to, like, Biggie and Puff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, a lot of people didn't know he rapped until we linked up.
Yeah.
And then when we linked up, it was just like the light that I was trying to get to shine on the company, he just kind of stepped into it and illuminated it. And it just kind of went from there.
How long you been doing music?
That's another funny question.
Well, we'll say like this. Let's break it in 2 parts.
Okay,
How long you been doing music versus how long you been taking it really serious?
3 years.
So 3 years total.
Yeah,
And how long you been taking it serious?
3 years.
So from day one, you had everything all together, ready to go. Come on now.
I wouldn't say that, but this wasn't, it's not like music was something I was, as a kid or
Right.
coming through school, that's something I wanted to do.
Yeah.
It's kind of like something I got threw into, because I got an older brother who actually is an artist.
Yeah.
And just being at the studio with him one time, and he was actually supposed to be a joke. So he threw me in the booth, and it really backfired on me.
What was that experience like?
I mean, not to be, cocky or anything, but I'm pretty much good at
Yeah.
almost everything. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it just really came about, and like you said, I didn't have everything together at first, but I'm learning.
But
as
you
I'm
were
going.
serious about it though,
Right.
out the gate.
Right.
I understand.
Right.
I'm
So
just messing with you,
that's
bro.
one of them don't like to lose type thing. So,
That's how you supposed to be though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You understand this is your passion, right?
right.
So with your passion in music, you're living your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
me and Dre Benjie love talking about that. It's important that people understand what their purpose is. And Albany's a great city. A lot of talent out there.
A lot of talent.
You about to put on for the city, right?
Putting on for the city.
I know that's right. When I first moved out,
And he asked me a reason, and I couldn't give him a reason, so he was like, "It ain't no point in stopping if you can't give me a reason." You know what I'm saying? So I say like a week later, like I didn't see him for a week. He was in the hospital up here in Atlanta.
yeah,
So I talked to him on FaceTime. So he brought that back up, you know, and he was like, the exact quote he said was, "Don't put the mic down." You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So, and he told me that. So after he passed, you know, it was kind of like Jerry and his cousin thing. So
Yeah.
kind of like I made a promise to not do that. So that's the only reason I'm steady. You know, the passion really came into it. So
he wanted to make sure that you knew that's what he wanted for you to do before God called him home. Because he told you more than once.
right,
And questioned you about it more than once.
right.
So he would be disappointed if you put that mic down.
Exactly.
And plus, with what he talk about is, man, look, CEO's supposed to brag about their artists. Like, we supposed to.
Of course.
But I can tell y'all just what he talk about. Like it's songs that I be like, bro, we need to do this. Like, this it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling y'all, I've never seen nothing independently closer to a Tupac to me than him. Because he makes music up so fast.
Yeah.
But everything it's a story. Like, when he did the song, like, look, he did a song about his son. We took the video over to Cake Talk,
Okay.
Baby Cakes. And I've never seen Baby Cakes like a gangster to me. You know what I'm saying? And she saw the video, heard the songs, and she was in tears. And I'm looking like, I don't know how to, like, he wasn't there. You weren't there, was you? No, but I was there to see the reaction. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't really think bro understand like what the power of the tone really does. with him,
Absolutely.
you know? But he gets through a lot of, because Hydroplane personally for me is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Because when he went through that accident, he vividly, with his words, walked you through every moment.
People are resonate with your music because you're putting out content that they can relate to.
Yeah.
Whether they experienced it personally or somebody close to them, or just, you're talking about real life stuff. What is your creative process? And I'll break it down, like, do you get in the studio and you sit down and write while you're there? Do you write before you go? You freestyle? How does your music come together?
Nah, I never freestyle. That's a question I get asked, but I never freestyle because I want in-depth, content. So,
Yeah.
But this is another thing with that. I write like we could be sitting here right now and I
Yeah.
can think of something in my head, or I'll be at work driving and I come up with a whole song at work and I just have to record it. So
I was about to say, you put it on your
send-
phone
yeah.
real quick so you don't forget it.
I sent Jerry 2 songs in 2 days, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
So, I mean, the creative process, my favorite artist is J.Cole.
Okay.
So, I mean, that kind of ties into
Yeah,
it.
most definitely.
So, I feel like if they gotta pay attention to the song, they gotta like it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they hearing something, and like you said, they can relate to even just one thing you said, the whole song, they'll buy into the whole song.
Absolutely. They might hear one part that they relate to. Now they want to go back and listen to it 10 times more to really capture the whole entire song. What is the current single that you're pushing?
I actually got an album coming.
Got an album coming out
Okay.
next week.
What's the title of it?
Verses. That's it. That's the whole title, Verses. And,
Okay.
the
He
story
changed
with,
the album up 2 weeks
Right.
before we was
that's the
supposed to
story I was
upload
about
it.
to tell. The story with that, I had through this whole year I was getting the album ready. In November, I had the album done.
Mm.
So I called Jerry, beginning of December, I want to scratch that, I want to change it, I don't want to do it. But the story behind that is, I felt like, the respect I was supposed to be getting with music,
Yeah.
it was being challenged. So at that time, I chose to, revamp. I was like, okay, well, since, they don't look at me this way, I'm going to get them the way they want,
So is it you versus
It's just,
everybody else?
really, it's not even that. The verses is just because there's no hooks on the album.
Okay, so it's straight
It's all
verses.
verses, but
Okay.
I want you to take it as me versus me.
Understood.
But when they listen to the album, they'll understand that the verses actually means,
All verses, no
Right,
hooks.
right.
That's dope.
right.
How long
His
you
label piece of deal soon.
Man.
I'm just waiting for it to get approved. But this guy right here, man, I actually managed him for a year.
Okay.
And we went through some. He hit the road with me. You know, I always seen potential, but it was just a couple of things. Like I told him, I was like, with me, running with me is certain things that I need.
Right. Absolutely.
I didn't tell him. I had to let him go figure it out. Because see, if I tell you, you're only going to emulate what I tell you.
And because you said something.
Yes. So he went and figured it out. When he figured it out, I saw it. See, I always pay attention. I tell people, because I get a lot of artists all the time, yo, bro, you should sign me. I'm the hardest out. Woo, woo, woo.
Of course. They always say
so
that.
I'm always hit you like, okay, what's your work ethic like?
Right.
Because I want an artist who want to outwork me. I'm CEO.
Yeah.
I wake up with the Diddy syndrome. I'm always hungry.
Yeah.
I ain't never full. So you know what I'm saying? So he figured it out. So he brought a record. Like, even though I didn't manage him, he would still call me. I keep a relationship with my people.
Of course.
And he called me, he was telling me about a single he wanted to put out. And I told him, nah, bro. He was in between two. And I told him, I said, bro, he had a record called Can't Leave You Alone. I said, put that record out. He was like, you sure?
That was the one.
Yeah. That was the game changer. The game changer. And, you know, from there, he just started, you know, releasing some other music. And the music, it had a different sound to it. It was more raw. And I was like, okay, he figured it out.
Right.
You know, and it wasn't the Albany sound. People think it's a coincidence that I sound a lot of people from my city. Nah, you want your city on your back, but at the same time, I want something from the city that I can present to the world.
Absolutely.
And so I'm proud to announce that, you know, officially, this guy sitting next to me, Dre Benjie, he's an official Ruthless Killer Records artist.
Man, congratulations on that, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate everything, you know. I'm just chilling, though.
Well, it's definitely a pleasure to meet you. Go ahead and give the world that official introduction.
All right, so for y'all that don't know, it's Dre Benjie. I had to get on the camera real quick. It's Dre Benjie, 229. I ain't gonna say the finest, but
You really out here putting it on for your city.
I try. Like,
hold on, we gonna pause right there, bro. Take that word out your vocabulary. You don't try, you doing it.
facts.
You
Facts.
doing it.
I'm in the process.
You doing it. Most definitely.
Hey, if you sit next to me, you gotta be doing
And that's
it.
all I'm saying. If you caught the attention of him, you
still
doing
trying.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you keep trying till you figure it out. So you done figure that part out.
I got higher heights to go to.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you making it happen though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Why music for you?
Why music? Music is like food for the soul.
Yes.
So if you can put words and melodies together that can make somebody feel anything, whether it's anger, love, sadness, peace, whatever it is, like, then you have something that's worth like putting your effort into.
Absolutely. Music is that universal language. We all relate to some style of music. Maybe some like hip hop, or some might like country. Whatever your flavor is, music is definitely that. It
Like
puts.
everything.
As an artist, I think you should. You got to be well rounded.
I can honestly tell you, he was riding with me when I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Day one. I don't know how many miles we got together on the road. Thousands. You know what I'm saying? Probably hundreds of thousands by now, because we done been everywhere.
Oh, yeah, planes.
Yeah, planes.
You don't get tired.
Nah. Hey, you know, with him is never.